The BrahMos missile is one of the most famous weapons in India's arsenal. It is fast, it is precise, and it has a serious reputation. But what exactly is BrahMos? How fast does it really go? What makes it so feared? And why are other countries interested in buying it? In this video, we will break down the BrahMos missile in simple English. We'll cover its origin, how it works, its variants, and why it matters so much for India. BrahMos is a supersonic cruise missile. Supersonic means it travels faster than the speed of sound. Cruise missile means it is designed to fly horizontally for most of its journey, like a small, fast aircraft, rather than going high into space like a ballistic missile. BrahMos is a joint venture between India and Russia. The name itself comes from two rivers, Brah from the Brahmaputra in India, Mos from the Moskva in Russia. The missile is developed by BrahMos Aerospace, a company set up for this project. Today, BrahMos is known as one of the fastest operational cruise missiles in the world in its class. Why did India need BrahMos in the first place? India faces complex security challenges on land and at sea. It needed a weapon that could hit targets quickly, hit them accurately, and be launched from multiple platforms: land, sea, air, and possibly submarines. Slower subsonic missiles give the enemy more time to react and move. A supersonic missile, like BrahMos, reduces that reaction time dramatically. In simple words, BrahMos exists to give India a fast, precise, and flexible strike option against high-value targets. Let's talk numbers in plain terms. The BrahMos missile can travel at around Mach 2.8 to Mach 3. Mach 1 is the speed of sound. That's roughly 1,200 kilometers per hour at sea level, depending on conditions. So Mach 3 is about 3 times the speed of sound, roughly 3,600 kilometers per hour or more. At those speeds, BrahMos can reach a target hundreds of kilometers away in just a few minutes. Over time, different versions have had different ranges, often quoted around 290 kilometers initially, and later extended in newer variants after certain missile technology restrictions were eased. The key point is simple. BrahMos is both fast and long-range enough to hit important targets before they can move or hide. How does BrahMos actually fly from launcher to target? The flight can be simplified into 3 main phases. 1. Boost phase. At launch, a solid-fuel rocket booster fires. This booster gives BrahMos the initial push and speed. Once the missile is fast enough, the booster separates and falls away. 2. Cruise phase. After the booster is gone, a ramjet engine takes over. A ramjet is a special type of engine that uses the missile's forward speed to compress incoming air. It only works well at high speed, which is why the booster is needed first. In this phase, BrahMos cruises at supersonic speed toward the target, maintaining high speed throughout the journey. 3. Terminal phase. Near the target, BrahMos can lower its altitude and perform maneuvers. It can fly very low over the sea in a sea-skimming mode to avoid radar detection. In the final moments, it dives onto the target with very high speed. This combination of supersonic speed, low-level flight, and final maneuvers makes it very hard to intercept. A fast missile is useless if it cannot hit what it is aimed at. BrahMos uses a combination of inertial navigation, possibly satellite guidance, and terminal guidance systems in its various versions. In simple terms, during most of its flight, it follows a planned path using onboard navigation systems. Near the end, its seeker helps it home in on the target more precisely. This allows BrahMos to perform precision strikes on selected targets like warships, command centers, radar stations, other high-value assets. Accuracy plus speed is what makes it so dangerous to an enemy.